Okay, we are underneath a Freightliner X chassis, Melanite, dropping a starter. I looked for a video, didn't find any, so I thought I'd make one. What you need to get this off with is you'll need a 10mm socket, but it has to be 12 points. You gotta have a 12-point socket, not just a 6-point. 10mm to get your bottom bolt off, which is really easy to get to. One socket, 1/3/8 ratchet, no problem. Now to get to the one on top is a little bit more difficult. You can see how I've got this extension going through there. But first of all, be sure to disconnect the battery, and then to be sure, get your test light like this and make sure the current is off. Make sure you don't have any 12 volts on this stud or this other one down here, because the last thing you want to do is take one of those big heavy wires loose and have it short out and melt a bunch of stuff. So be sure to disconnect the engine starting battery, and then you can take the wires off. And there's a bunch of wires connect on these lugs. There's 4 on this particular chassis going to the front lug. Now, to keep them from getting mixed up, what I did, I took a zip tie on the other, because there's like 4 more on the top one right here, and I run me a zip tie through them. So I know everything with a zip tie goes to the solenoid. The ones flopping loose goes to the other lug. And to get to that top bolt, you really can't see it, it's up behind here, but just use your long extension and just lay it on top of the starter, like that, and then you can get to it. So from back under here, you can get your ratchet to it, take the starter off. Quite easy, I believe. That's what we're about to do anyway. I think it'll work.
Bear with me.
Okay, came out quite easy. Took the top bolt loose and the bottom bolt, laid them here somewhere in this pile. And after I did that, I found out I got one more wire to take loose. It's going to take a Phillips screwdriver. So my buddies went to go get that. Then we'll drop this starter out completely. Okay, there it is. That's all there was to it. Didn't take no time at all. Take out. Very dirty. I was going to talk about the reason we took this out is really just preventive maintenance. This is a 2004 Phaeton, and it's got about 90,000 miles on it. And just before preventive maintenance, we're going ahead to drop the starter, inspect the brushes, tear it apart, just kind of give it, I guess, it's like a starter tune-up. Go ahead and inspect everything. If it needs brushes, go to replace them, just to help to avoid any breakdowns on the road. With this amount of time and hours and mileage, you just never know with the starter. It's been used many a time. And one thing in an RV you want to avoid at all costs is any kind of breakdowns on the road. Because if you had a starter go out on you on the road, that's going to be quite expensive versus doing it in your driveway at your own leisure. So hope this helps you out. See ya.